I have this idea, it happened a long time ago, that I felt like I had an inner body, that I had an outer body and an inner body. And it was like, we hear in our language, at least in English, that we have an inner ear, we have an inner eye, we have an inner self, we have what else do we have? We have an inner child, we have an inner world, right? Like we use those words, but you rarely hear someone say, my inner body. Why? Like, why would you have all those other inners and not have an inner body? I don't know. I have no idea. But being so physically oriented for my whole life, at some point I felt like, oh, it's like having an inner lining, in Japan, the kimonos have a outer lining, an outer fabric, and they have an inner fabric. And there were times in history where the merchant class became wealthier than the ruling class. And so what they would do is they would make the inner lining of the kimonos really expensive and gorgeous, and make the outside ones look real plain, right? So that's what they did, not to upset the shogun, right? And that's what we kind of want, plain on the outside and gorgeous on the inside. That's interesting for me. So we want a very silky feeling on the inside. And that's sort of like what my inner body, that's part of my inner body. And I find that if I let myself move from my inner body, then my outer body moves more easily. And this is something I've been playing with for decades, and it's been really helpful. So let's do our movement again. And let's see. Let me give you another way to play with this. You can play with this lots of different ways. So there isn't just one way to do it. So what if